Hello, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. We are a family of 5. We live in South Australia in Australia, and for the year of 2022 we're on a major debt payoff journey, just to try to improve, our financial situation, and we desperately need to upgrade our house, so renovations, build a new home, something like that, because we have outgrown since the newest addition came along. So it's myself, my partner, and our 3 children. We've got a school-aged child, pre-kindy, and a baby. So he was born late last year, so he's still small, and the bird. Can't forget the bird. And we also have a dog. We have come to the end of our budget week. So look, let's just jump straight in. I've got a few things that I want to talk about today. Let me just see if I can zoom you in a little bit here. Just that. Now, we haven't done our challenge stuffing yet. I think we usually do that on a Tuesday night. Today is Wednesday. But we didn't have really any money available because I'm changing it up. I've only pulled out the $5 notes from in here today that I wanted to. I don't want to dip into any of the other envelope ones in here. But what I spoke with my partner about it, I said, what about the difference between what we budget and what the actual is? Because that's money we don't need for the next week, in a sense, because I pre-plan all of our whole month. I don't need the difference. Now, I think it came to $80 when I did it the other day. Yes, $80. So I was going to pull that money out then to use for our sinking funds, challenges, and all of that. I'm not going to put any to the car this week, because we usually do that in the other half of we get paid fortnightly or bi-weekly, so we usually do that in the last half of that pay week, if that makes sense. So I'm going to head to the bank a little bit later on today. I'm going to pull the money out, and then with what I've got in my jar, which I think might be about $100, let's say, that we'll have to play with for our challenges that we're doing. So we've got the YouTube challenge, the 3 kids have one of the challenges each, and we've also got the winter challenge, which we're starting. So we haven't stuffed anything in there yet, so we've got to do the first day of winter and the first week. So we're always going to be a little bit behind in these, because I do my challenges at the end of the week. Will always be, I feel like, chasing our tail sort of situation, but that's okay. So I will come back once I've got the money, and we can have a look at what we're going to put into where. So I'll be back. Okay, so I have been to the bank. I've got my cash out for the new week and the $80 for the challenge money. And then I've been to the shops and spent some money on groceries. So,
I didn't get that. Could you try?
Oh, Siri. And I bought at Aldi, they had the erasable pens. So I bought some because I was like, oh, I really wanted to try these out. So I was very excited about that. And another thing that I also bought, which I need to reimburse, my grocery money from the house account, I bought a garment steamer. So it was, let's see if I can find it on here, $35. So I've only got 20 in the house account for now, but look, that's fine. And all of this but $80 is going back into food. And now we got a smaller amount out for groceries. This week we only did the 170. So we'll see how that goes. So this is 50, 60, 70, 80. So I don't need that. But I want to not have such big notes. So let's see what we can change here. Okay, so the 20 will be 110 and 2 5s. So now, hang on, I'm getting myself muddled here. 50, 60, 70, 80. I'll put these 5s back in over here. Okay. Now, these coins will go in the coin jar. Oh, and I just better run and go get the coin jar. I had been keeping them and everything on my work desk here, but our pre-kindy, our pre-kindy girl got into the cash the other day in the cash envelopes and pulled them all out in the kids' playroom. So that was great. Okay, so silver coins back in there. The gold coins that we had left over from last week, $2, $3, $4 in coin, and we had 5, 10, 15, $20 in 5. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 4. So $104. Now, I haven't worked this out at all yet, so it's really going to be, you're here with me working this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. I think if we go here. Okay. Now let's grab our savings. And it was the savings envelope one that she got into, and yeah, it was just chaos. Now let's just quickly have a look on the computer because I hadn't checked on my phone this morning to see what the subscribers were at. So let's just jump on and have a quick look here. Oh, we're at 139. So we won't be putting any more money into our YouTube challenge because we're only doing $10 for every 10. So we need one more subscriber before we can fill that. And the car, that was okay. So, oh, and I don't have, just find it. I thought I cut out I printed off and cut out the winter savings challenge, but because a little somebody had got into the wallet, maybe she had pulled that out. If that's the case, I might have to pause the video and quickly print another one out. That's a real bummer. All right, I will pause the video. I'll be right back. Okay, so that was a whole thing. The printer is like so low in ink, but anyway, we got there. So we've got $104 to play with. So let's work out what we are going to do here. And we might be able to use some money for some of these sinking funds because it's a lot of money. So first of all, we've got our winter challenge. So we need to do thinking here. I'm just thinking whether we do like the first day of winter, week 1 and week 2, because that way then we've got we're ahead. I think I will do that. So that'll be 55 going into there. And then the kids, let's see what we've got left to fill out in here. Now, oops. Okay, so we've got $49 that we still need to divvy up. 5, 10, 15. Just thinking what we could do here. Just annoying. I don't know if anything. No. What about 29? Oh, I suppose if we did 9 by 3, $3 each. That'll work out because that makes 9. Okay, so we'll probably do 3. So we'll do $9 brackets 3 each. Okay, so 104, take 55, take 9, and we'll just do like a 1 and a 2 for each of the kids. So that leaves us with 40 that we could put to something else. And I put a line through there, but no, I'm going to write them in anyway. I've put a line through here, but it's going to sort of go under the challenge money because I've done 80 there. Oh, but I suppose we could do, because I bought these erasable pens. So what are we going to say? 55 plus 9 is 64. And then, okay, so which one should we put it into now? I have not got, my only cash ones that I've got here are like holiday, school, and car. So our car is our other debt. So we could put it into there because holiday is something that we're not really, like, I want to put money in for. Maybe that would be a good one though, because we're actively working towards the whole, like the hold and finance the car, paying that loan off. So maybe it would be good to put it into the holiday one, because we're not actually actively saving for that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So it was 40. So 1, 5, 4, 8. 1, 5, 4, 8. Take 40. And I hope what I'm doing here makes sense to everybody. How we're using our difference between the budget and the actual to go towards these other areas, because, you know, it was money that was budgeted for anyway, so it's not going to be missed by not having it to use for next week. 64, this is 60. Let's just make sure that everything works out. Why is that? Oh, okay. Yes, I know. We can only put in 40 because the other money was leftover money. So put 40 here, so 150 40. Lovely. Okay, almost confused myself there. Does anyone else have that happen to them? Oh my gosh. Okay, so then I write my challenges over here, just so I've got like a bit of a summary of what I've put in each week. And kids, they were getting 9, winter's getting 55, and that's awesome, we're a week ahead. And then yeah, the holidays getting $40. So let's stuff these, and then I'll get my little helper to help me later tonight. So that's 5. Oh, what was that? Where'd that coin come from? I just had $2 fall out from, I wonder if it fell out from here. I reckon it did, but I'll double check. I'll count that later. Okay, so we've got 5. Sorry, it's a bit shadowy. It's a bit tricky because all the lights are sort of blocked by my head. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll be for our kids' savings challenges. Then we've got our winter challenge and a new envelope. Ugh. Okay, that's open. And we were doing 55. So we can just literally, even though we're doing 3 different ones, we'll just put the 55. And I grabbed one of the kids. What is this? Sugar Rush. And I think they're scented pens, so how odd. Now, last time I did this, I just coloured in the whole box. But I reckon this time I just want to colour in the little picture. And that's why I thought highlighters make it a bit too tricky sometimes. So that's why I thought I'd grab one of these coloured gel pens. But they're not great. I think they've been in the mouth of too many children. Okay, so we've got our first day of winter. Yay! This little hot water bottle. We, come on, pen. We obviously have our caravan. If you've been here for a while, you'll know that we have a caravan. We haven't been able to get away and use it at all recently. But in the winter, we always have the hot water bottles that we take with us when we go camping to have in the beds. And like, what a bummer. This pen is just like not hanging in there for me. Come on. Look, that's gonna be good enough. And then we did this one as well. Come on, little pen, you can do it. I think yeah, the ink has been sucked out of it by our pre-kindy child. She is one of those kids that just everything is in the mouth all the time. But even when I was grocery shopping with the baby just before, we're walking around, he's in the trolley with the sort of baby seat, the capsule seat for babies to go in. And we're going around, and then I look down at him and he's got the strap in his mouth. And I'm just like, no, like, that's so disgusting and so not, like, read the room. That's not COVID safe. I know that you're only 6 months old, but come on, do better. Like, that was disgusting. So watch this space. No doubt he will be sick tomorrow with some, well, he still has not got over this rhinovirus that he's had. Like, it's just lingering and he's not getting any better, and you know, it's just going on and on. So it's a bit frustrating. Okay, so let's count this. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And that's going to go into our holiday account. So look, that's really good, because to go away in the van, we'll need to fund, if we want to go away during winter, we'll need to fund the insurance, because it's actually on a like laid up insurance plan at the moment where, you know, we're not using it. It's locked away in our big shed out in, you know, the back of our block. So it's cheaper insurance because it's laid up. So we need to pay the insurance difference to be able to use that. And then, you know, oh, excuse me, every time. Oh, site fees to go somewhere. And we often like to go out to our little sort of, it's not a national park. It's a, well, no, it is. It's a national park. It's a very small one. And they have little campsites out there. So we often like to go away there in the winter time because it's freezing, but you know, you can have a fire there, and you know, you wake up and there could be emus or kangaroos, like, you know, right outside of where we're staying. So that's really lovely. And look, all this the new envelope has left all the little bits and pieces everywhere. So alrighty, that is our week 1 of June done. So we're going to have a rollover of 1,468, which is what we had budgeted for here. I've already made the $100 payment to AGL for our power, but I've got the AGL, like it's an app, and we are tracking this month. We're about to end. We're looking, it's going to be over a $200 bill. So I'm absolutely annoyed about that. But I guess that just, you know, this is probably my first month was May, working from home fully. So, you know, that's just the working from home, having the heater going all day. But, you know, I can claim that back on tax. I don't know how much of it I can claim. And I'm hoping it's going to be worthwhile because that's just outrageous, that bill for a month, $200. But here in South Australia, I believe we have some of the highest power, you know, sort of fees in the country, and it's disgusting. Our solar feed-in tariff, I think at the moment we get 12 cents back for each kilowatt that we sell. So I suppose that is the one upside to me being home. Any solar that we are generating, I am using. But, you know, it doesn't add up over the, you know, sunnier weather, and we don't get credits anymore like we used to. So it's just really disappointing, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to write up my envelope side over here, and so I've got all my information for when the month is finished. But thank you very much for joining me today. If this was a video that you enjoyed watching and you've stuck around this far, you know, please consider hitting the subscribe button to see what we're up to in the next video. But that's all from me for today. So thank you very much. I'll see you later. Bye.